Coming live to Giant Sports Talk Live, the 7th inning stretch. Join your hosts, Eric, Glenn, and Lou. Game days for the 7th inning stretch as we go live and close out the game with you, the fan. Your home for the best Giants post-game reaction, the morning report, and in-depth coverage of Major League Baseball on the Giant Sports Talk Live pregame show. And now, the 7th inning stretch.
Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome to Giant Sports Talk Live. Coming in live in the middle of the game. It was close until about a couple of minutes ago. Padres looks like they might have cemented this one. They just hit a 2-run shot. The score is now 5-1. Padres over the Giants. Interesting game so far. You had some defensive wizardry going on, and we also had some bad defensive play at first base. But we'll get into it. We'll talk about it during this broadcast. And hey, what's up, Dylan? What's up, Mike? And then we'll do a post game right after it's done. So why not? Here, let's go ahead and bring it up. See what the hell is going on. Again, it sucks. Padres, again, just hit a 2-run shot. Who was it that hit it? Laureano hit the 2-run shot with a guy. I think someone let off a double. Yeah, it was Manny Machado let off a double. Buto, not exactly taking care of business on this. So yesterday he was okay. Today a little bit off. Looks like he's going to get ready to walk Gavin Sheets. Count is 3-0, no outs, still got a runner or a guy over at first base. It was Cronenworth walked. So Buto is definitely not on his game. So we'll keep an eye on this as the game progresses. And then right afterwards, look, and the game's going to end here shortly. And then we'll get right back into the post game. So why not? Yes, exactly. What's up, Aaron? Giants Dots Live. Exactly. And Senior, spot on, dude. Spot on. You still got the series win. That's all that matters. That's all that matters. 100%. If you could go out there and win every series, man, you're doing pretty damn good, right? So I'm okay. The sweep is just a little sweetener on top, as they say. But absolutely, I'll take a series win every time. But here, let's take a look real quick what the Giants are doing here. I'm gonna bring it over here to the Giants. Adames was 0-4 today. Devers 0-4. He did draw a walk in his last at bat. Ramos was 0-4. Arias 2 hits. Chapman 0-4. Lee was 0-4. Bader had a hit. Bailey 0-4. Hey, look at this. We actually had a pinch hitter in Encarnacion, the first time this season so far. Susak's now in the catch, and then Schmidt. He's kind of the story of the game, right? I mean, my goodness, you can't go out there and have those defensive miscues at first base. Man, that stinks, man. It happens, right? Yeah. Hey, what's up, Joe? There's our good friend Joe from the Rio Grande Valley. He says strikeouts galore. And I said that, right? Pavetta, I'm telling you, the guy's a strike thrower. He'll go out there and he'll get strikeouts. Yes, he did have a bad first game, but if you saw the way he pitched last year, the guy is freaking good. And the Giants couldn't do anything against him last year. And so far this year, they're not having much luck against him either. I think he had 8 strikeouts on 2 walks, if I remember correctly. All right, let's get back to the game again. The score is a 1-5 with the Padres in the lead. Count is 1-2 against Fermin. And they got 2 runners on, both on first and second by the walk. It did start off not too good. You had a double, then you had a damn 2-run shot. So not exactly looking good for Buto today. Count is now, well, never mind. He struck out. So there we go. Got the second out. Maybe we could get out of here and then maybe do something in the 9th. I don't know. Hey, what do you guys think? You think Mason Miller comes in today? You think the ballpark and Petco is going to hear Korn? They're going to hear his new entrance music, dude. That's pretty damn cool. I don't know if you guys got a chance to see it yet, but Mason Miller's intro at night, it's a lot better, of course, because there's more theatrics behind it. But yeah, it's awesome to see him using "Are You Ready" from Korn. It's awesome stuff. Anthony Millard, what's up? Budo is about a mid-relief pitcher. Yeah, exactly. Right, exactly. What's up, RJ? Watching Artemis 2, dude. That's exactly what I'm going to be doing, my friend. 100%. For those of you guys who don't know, NASA is going to launch Artemis 2 They are actually sending astronauts to the moon. They're not going to land on the moon. They're going to circle the moon a few times and then head on back. But yes, it's going to be awesome. Looking forward to that. So if you guys don't know, it should be happening here shortly. Matter of fact, I gotta bring that up. Matter of fact, as in the background here, where are we at? If you guys want to know an awesome YouTube channel, go to NASA Spaceflight. Again, NASA Spaceflight. They do a fantastic job in covering everything with the space program, both SpaceX and NASA, and of course the Artemis missions, which is partaking right now. Oh, whoa! We got 2 minutes until liftoff, guys. 2 minutes until liftoff. So I may step out just for a minute, and I'll just keep it up on here because I want to watch what is going to happen with this launch. Again, it's like hold on, let me bring that up. 2 minutes and 49 seconds. So looks like there's a hold. What do we got here? That might be a hold that's in place. Hold on, let me make sure. Never mind, I was wrong. 2 minutes and 20 seconds until liftoff. That's going to be awesome. Again, guys, so we're doing a little in game and with baseball, and in game with a NASA launch. 2 minutes, Anthony. 2 minutes. That's cool. All right, nobody got. We got the bases loaded. Not good for the San Francisco Giants. Again, it was close just before I hit the button to go live, and with one swing of the bat, it's now 5-1. Under 2 minutes, guys. 1 minute, 48 seconds until liftoff. Woo! Hold on, let me see something. Let me see. Maybe NASA's doing it here. Let me see if NASA's doing anything. You know what? Why not? You guys want to see something cool? You don't need to see that. Let's check this out, guys. That's not the one. This is the one. Ooh, here we go, guys. This is going to be cool, guys. Nope, no sound there. Oh, man. Here we go, guys. Oh, boy. 20 seconds, guys. Ten seconds. Oh, it's ignition. 2 seconds. 1 liftoff. There go the SRBs. It has just cleared the tower. It just cleared the tower. Let's go. Come on, guys. Come on. Let's go. Hey, there's a nice roll. Accelerating. Getting ready to escape the Earth's atmosphere. Look at that thing go. Holy crap. Woo! And you can't see it on there, can you? Sorry, guys. Sorry, guys. It's just me. I'll give you play-by-play. I can't play it because I'm watching it on the YouTube. Still accelerating. Look at that thing. What a beautiful lift up, guys. Go check it out. This is something, man. Just after 6:30 p.m. on the East Coast. It's pitching over. Still accelerating. It's looking good, guys. It's looking good. I believe they got 4 astronauts in the Orion capsule. Wow. Wow. Oh boy. That is a beautiful launch, guys. Again, we're sending astronauts back to the moon, which is pretty damn impressive. Wow. Getting close to SRB separation, guys. Mm, that is something. 2 minutes in flight. Yep. SRBs have separated. There they go. Now the spacecraft is now on its own power. Unbelievable. Wow. That is freaking awesome, man. Wow. Everything is nominal. How about that? Score is now 7-1 to Padres. Oh my God. Buto has, it's not good. It's not good. That is incredible. Unbelievable. All right, I'm gonna keep that in the background. Let me go ahead and bring the game back up. Sorry for that delay, guys. I had to watch that launch, man. Had to watch that launch. Ooh, they got on board coverage. That's awesome. That's incredible. All right, let's see what we got here. Oh no, what's going on? What's the injury, guys? What's the injury? Hey Joe, are you out there by oh, what's it called? I can't remember the name. It starts with an M where they test all the motors, right, Joe? He left with a trainer. Oh, are you serious? Oh, don't say that. Oh, if he left with the trainer, that is not a good. I hope not. Okay, I'm seeing nothing on Twitter yet. It's probably a little bit too soon, anyways. Brownsville. Oh, so you're a dude. You're down there by you're down there near Star City, man. I think that's what they call it, right? Wow, Joe, that's freaking awesome. Yeah, that's where a matter of fact, a Starship should be launching sometime this month as well from down there. Boca Chica is what it used to be. Well, I think it's still technically Boca Chica. Beautiful coverage, man. Oh my gosh. Spacecraft is still Starbase. That's what I'm thinking of. Why did I say Star City? Starbase. Incredible. It's incredible stuff, isn't it, Joe? I'm telling you, man. I'm always fascinated with how they're able to develop that technology is absolutely incredible. My goodness. That launch was awesome, wasn't it, Anthony? Beautiful. And it sounds like everything is A-OK. That's awesome. Awesome. Are you on NASA Spaceflight, Anthony? NASA Spaceflight, YouTube. Awesome. Jay Farrell, ain't that the truth? Ain't that the truth, man? And I tell you, the technology. Look, I don't mean the guys to be deviating from the game, but the technology is absolutely incredible. Right, Joe. I mean, you could literally drive up to the gate of where the launch pads are because you could get access to the beach over there, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Yeah, NASA has their own YouTube as well. But anyways, here we go. Let's go back to the game. In play outs. Baruki came in. We got 3 men on. As they say, the bases are juiced with only 1 out. Let's see what happens here. That is correct, Joe. Not for much longer, specifically for China. Russia, they're screwed. Hey, double play. Baruki comes in, gets a double play. Here come the Giants at the top of the 9th. Can they put up 7 runs in 1 inning? Why not? Why not? Getting close to the end of the game here, guys. And then we'll get into the post game. Damn. Rough. It's rough, guys. But again, senior softball game said in the beginning of the show, hey, we got the series win. That's all that matters. That's all that matters. Oh, wow. That's awesome. That was pretty damn awesome. Got state separation on the Rocket. Nice. Jason, the winning streak is over. That happens. That happens, Jason. That's absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible. All right, here we go. Who's up the bat? We got Arise is going to lead it off. He is going to lead it off. Well, we got a little note there. What's that note? 12 sacrifice bunts, blah, blah, blah. Okay, here we go. Here comes, it is Mason Miller. Mason Miller has made an appearance, even though it's not a save situation. That first pitch, 98 miles an hour, it was a ball. Second strike comes in. It's a slider, a little bit up in the zone, a little bit inside, called strike. Arise has no fear if he gets 2 strikes on him. So here we go. Let's see what he can do. Oh, almost a 94 mile per hour changeup. Holy bejeez, man. What is going on? Let's bring in Lou. What's up, Lou?
Sorry, I didn't know you were going to come on early for the.
No, it's okay. I was on the phone with the daughter
too.
Yeah, and then I'm watching the Rocket. But soon as seriously, Lou, as soon as I was starting the show, a 2-run shot, and it went from 3-1 to 5-1. But I'm like, all right, whatever. Look at that, Arise, a single. 3
He's the only one that's showing up tonight, and a stolen base.
And a stolen base, and some pretty damn good defense out there at second base as well. So he did his job today. Look, I knew Pavetta was going to be tough today, Lou. And
you predicted it 2 days ago, and then on the show last night and this morning, I'd say it. And it's one of those things, Eric, and I know we talked about it last night in the morning show. When you have your offensive explosion, the next day, it's always hard to repeat. It's the most amazing thing. Yeah. It looks so easy one night, and then the next. Yeah, exactly. But it sucks, happens.
Man. Yeah, especially when you go up against a pitcher like Pavetta. He really did own the Giants last year, and
and he dominated. How many strikeouts did he have today?
8.
8 strikeouts in 5 innings. That's pretty unbelievable. But Rise at least got 3 hits.
Yeah, there you go. Right now, Chapman's up the bat. The count is 1-2. Mason Miller, that's their closer. He's in here to shut it down. What was that last pitch? 100 miles an hour?
Yeah, 100.
You better start swinging delivers, right? You got to start. And what do we got? Swinging strike 3. Chapman goes down.
Shocker.
Swinging. Hey, Mason Miller's tough, man. Mason Miller is tough. My goodness.
Yeah, and
all right, who's up for that now?
Miller,
I think it's Lee.
Yeah, and it's tough when you go with a 6-run lead compared to now a non-save thing for relievers to come in.
Right. Yeah. YouTube, they suck. Come on, man. Come on, they got the series win. It was a bad game. It's a bad game. So what's going on with Buto? Is he hurt?
No, he just couldn't find the plate. I mean, I think he threw 26 pitches and 24 were balls. I mean, that's almost unheard of.
Ooh, look at this. This is nasty. Look at this. Yeah. This is going to be tough for Lee. But they said he left with the trainer, so I don't know what that's all about.
I hope they did that to make sure the guy could get his long, because they had nobody warming up. Nobody.
Right.
He was just going to be sacrificing. You bring the trainer out, then the guy gets as much as he can. And they were lucky. I don't know if you saw, it was a pitch literally an inch in front of the plate, stepped on the plate, got the double play.
Yeah. And then we'll get into a little bit later, man. Casey did not do a very good job at first base today. I heard John Miller. I was in the car driving back, and John Miller about came out of his seat. With that call. I was like, what is he doing?
Yeah, Kruk and Kipe. And we knew that was going to happen. I'm still surprised he's been playing every game at first. Every game.
Nick, he's chiming in. He's angry. Why didn't Tony play Susac? We'll talk about that. That was interesting. I didn't expect that. Major League Baseball team only sweep opponent 12% at a time. Exactly. Thank you.
And I think it's 2.6 when you're on the road.
Yeah, it's tough.
It really draws down.
Defensive indifference, so it's not a stolen base. Oh yeah, I guess Jung-Hoo Lee, he struck out. That's not a surprise. Yeah. Bader has now got a quick 2 strikes on him. It's gonna be over. And here we'll get into the post game right after. Here, let me see something. Can I bring this up?
Yeah, that rocket was unbelievable. And then the views after.
Yeah. Beautiful, ain't it?
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
Exactly. Here, let's take a look at this. We'll do this to start. We'll do this. I'll have something ready to go right when we start the post game. What do we got here? Count still 0-2. Bader is fighting for his life. Rice, he's already over to third base again. 2 defensive never mind. Doesn't matter. Game over. Giants lose. Hold on, let me do this real quick. I could get rid of the game day, and I'll get the box score ready. So then we are ready to go here in a short bit. Where's it at? Where's it at? That's not what I want. Come on, what are you doing here? Come on. What's going on here? Refresh this. It's not what I wanted. What are you doing here? Yes. We're still in game day. Come on. Game's over. Should automatically go to box score. Once it goes to box score, then I'll bring it up. And there it is. Box score is there. Forgive me as I get this done here. All right, there we go. So, all right, Lou, let's get this damn thing started. All right, guys, the game is over. Giants lose. Time for the post game.
And now, Giant Sports Talk Live. Here are your hosts, Eric and Glenn.
9, 8, 7, RS-25 engines lit. 4, 3, 2, 1, booster ignition, and liftoff. The crew of Artemis 2 now bound for the moon. Humanity's next great voyage begins.
Good roll pitch.
Roger, roll pitch.
Houston, now controlling the flight of integrity on the Artemis 2 mission around the moon.
Integrity, AMT high.
Fantastic, huh, Lou? Ain't that something?
Amazing. And I love how they have one schedule
man.
every year now.
Oh, I know. Oh, yeah.
All the way through the 5. Yeah.
Dude, that is so freaking awesome, man. The power. I got a chance to see 2 shuttles land at Edwards Air Force Base, and that was cool. But I've never been to a launch, maybe one of these days, but I can't imagine the amount of power. You see that thing just lift off the pad. That thing's got some power. Again, we're sending astronauts to the moon again, Lou. How about that?
That's what it looks like.
How about that? Yeah, buddy. All right, let's get into this. Again, Giants lose the third and final game against the Padres down in Petco Park. They lose 7-1. Again, we covered the last couple of innings. Wasn't pretty. It was close. The Giants were making a game of it. Was 3-1, and then who was it that hit the damn Laureano? Because you had Machado, he had a double. Laureano comes up, hits a 2-run shot. And it was pretty much over by then. Then they tacked on 2 more runs. Buto left the game. We'll keep an eye on what's going on with that. Hopefully, Alex Pavlovich, what did he say? Let's see if he said anything. Nothing. Something that we'll be talking about here shortly. There was some great defense during the game, but there was also times where the defense wasn't that great. I don't understand. And then another thing, and what I think the first thing we could talk about, Lou, the lineup. I mean, I did not expect to see Patrick Bailey catching with Susac yet to catch a game. I mean, that was I didn't understand it. It's a day after night game. I don't know. What do you think, Lou?
Yeah, maybe Tony V. When you win, he keeps the same lineup. He might be one of those. We don't know. It's sort of a feeling out process for them. Why change something when you've won 2? So, but I was expecting Susac. And I said maybe Casey to be given a break because I said, it's going to haunt them eventually. And it happened tonight. But, you can just tell these guys, this is now 3 games of 10. They're going to need a break. Why not do the day after a night? Because then tonight they fly back and then they have 4 straight games against the Mets. They come back, tomorrow in literally 26 hours. So it's, one of those things. I was surprised. On the morning show today, I thought we would see it. And I know we talked about it last night, but didn't happen. And, if you listen to both shows, I said it was good. First of all, Eric, I give you all the credit. You said
thanks. Appreciate
they were going to struggle, that he owns the Giants. And then I also said that it's one of those things that when you score 9 runs and 16 hits, the next day it never duplicates.
Yeah,
it's like, it is impossible. And they were totally outclassed today. But hey, on the good note, they won this series, and now we come back and let's see what we can do against the Mets. But we'll gladly go over what happened today because there were a lot of things that happened today.
There was Rob. Hey, Rob, haven't seen you in a while. Good to see you back in here, man. He donates $2. Says Vitello made some dumb decisions today. I'm guessing. Are you talking about the lineup? I'm guessing that's what he's talking about. I don't know. And look, I don't to go back to Casey with that, actually, that's not. Well, with the lineup, Casey was at first base again. I don't know. I don't understand. I mean, if they feel okay, I get it. But man, the season is long, and especially a day after night because he was in a squat all night last night for the game, and now he was in a squat until the very end, and they wind up actually the first time Tony has pinched hit for a player. And Buto. You think he should have got Buto sooner? Maybe. What do you think? I mean, because here I was on here with the dots. So it's hard for me to with really
Buto, they were his runners. I thought he would have maybe picked up a player in the dugout to pitch because they were his runners. He gave him an opportunity. Like I said, I think it was like 22 of 26 pitches were balls. He had no strike zone at all. I personally think
so. He probably should have gone out there and yanked them.
Yeah, but you know what? Also, you got to remember 10. You got 10 straight games, so you want to save the bullpen. So I think it was one of those where, hey, keep going.
Yeah.
Sacrifice. And, they got very lucky because they bought the reliever in because he got as long as he wanted because they bought the trainer out. I thought it was sort of a strange thing. But the next guy hit a pitch literally an inch in front of the plate. He stepped on the plate, got the guy out at first, or it could have been worse. So,
yeah.
Those things. But it was hard to see because Budo had no control. They had 2 trips to the mound, and then the pitching coach came out, couldn't solve it. So, it happens. One of those things,
And you know what? Maybe not the 2-run home run, but after he walked 2 more guys after that, maybe. But then again, if the bullpen wasn't stirring, the bullpen may not have been ready. I don't know.
There was nobody warming up.
Right?
Yeah, there was nobody warming up. In fact, Kruk and Kuip were saying, Budo, you're going to have to take one for the team. And they kept saying, hey, 10 straight games, 10 days. Got to save the bullpen. Save the bullpen. And then it got to a point where he just couldn't find the plate. I mean, I think he had
And here's the thing with the reliever, with a reliever, you really don't want him to be throwing more than 20 pitches, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you got to be careful. And remember, he was also in the WBC as well, but maybe he's stretched out. So maybe that's why Tony said, okay, I'll leave him out there because he's a little bit more stretched out than some of my other guys. But I think after giving up, maybe after it was 28 pitches. Yeah, see,
4 walks, 3 hits, a
double, and a home run. Yeah, that one's rough. Maybe they should, after the 2-run shot, maybe they should have had at least the bullpen start getting ready because maybe he didn't have it.
Nobody. Yeah, no, I agree.
Hey,
I agree.
What's up, Dom? But what'd you think of Hauser? Hauser was okay. He got some great defense behind him, but he also had some bad defense.
Yeah, I thought Hauser pitched like a number 4 starter. He kept us in the game. He kept it close. The defense did not help. Casey sort of did a bonehead play at first. Mm-hmm. And I thought what San Diego did is they made the Giants pay for their mistakes. And that's what good teams do. And, before you know it, it was like, oh my God, here's a crooked number, and it was 4 in the bottom of the 8th. And it probably should have only maybe been 1 or 2, but that also changes the game. There's a big difference when it's 2-1 and, you just scored in the top of the 7th. You then get a shutdown inning. And then all of a sudden a 4-pack, you knew the game was over. But hey, you take 2 out of 3. We'll always like
I'll take it. I'll take it every day.
Anytime.
Take it every day. Hey, there's our buddy Orange Man says we won 2 of 3. We suck today, especially no catch because of Casey. Tough to watch Bailey bat. We'll talk about him. I mean, it's still early, of course, right? We have to do that, but that being said, there's also history, right, Lou? I mean, we'll get into it a little bit more, but you know what? I tell you what, before we get further down the line, let's take care of some housekeeping. How about that? Sound good?
Yeah, sound good.
All right, where's it at? Here we go. Let's do it.
And now, today's Giants in Review on Giants Sports Talk Live.
Drive into center field.
Got him.
All right, there we go. There's the final. Padres 7, improved to 2-4. Giants only score 1. They fall to 2-4. Giants 1 run on only 4 hits, 2 errors. Those errors cost 2 runs today, guys. We'll talk a little bit about more. Padres scores here. Hauser is the loser, even though he has a pretty damn good ERA. He pitched a good game. We'll talk a little bit more about it. The lineup, we kind of talked about it during the game. A lot of 0-4s and a lot of strikeouts. Again, Pavetta's a strikeout pitcher. They had a total of 14 strikeouts today. And that bullpen, the late inning or the high leverage guys that the Padres have had, they're pretty damn good, man. And they're going to strike you out. And that's exactly what happened. Adames, 0-4. Devers, 0-4. Ramos, 0-4. Arise. Great defense, and his bat showed up. Look at that. 3 hits today. Good for him. Chapman 0-4. Lee was 0-4. Bader had a hit. Bailey 0-4. Encarnacion, who came in as a pinch hitter, did not get a hit. Schmidt also 0-4. 1 for 8 with runners in scoring position. That ain't getting it done. You can't do that. You ain't winning games when you ain't getting any type of hits. Remember yesterday they were 500. They were, what was it, 6 for 12 or something like that?
Yeah.
Right, Lou? I mean, it was incredible yesterday.
Yeah.
And
Eric,
again,
I need to apologize if anyone saw the morning show. A lot of people wrote back. They were sort of upset because even though I wanted this sweep, I said, hey, be realistic. I'm not following my heart. Giants are probably going to lose 5-2. Instead, it was 7-1. So I apologize. The score was wrong, but at least I had the right side.
I mean, and I knew it was going to be an uphill battle for that simple reason with Pivetta on the mound. It's just he's good. You got to see what these guys have. It doesn't always mean it's going to turn out that way. No, but it's a pretty good shot in the dark, so to speak, that if you see the ownage that Pivetta had on the Giants last year, you knew it was going to be difficult. It was. What's up, Vinyl Solution? Yes, I know about the Dodgers. You're welcome. Son of a bitch. Anyway, Hauser, he goes 5 1/3, gave up 7 hits. He gave up a lot of hits. Defense behind him helped him, but the defense behind him also didn't. Only 1 earned, 1 walk, 4 strikeouts. Killian went an inning and a 2/3. Looked good. 2 strikeouts. Good for the kid. Buto. 4 walks, 3 hits, 4 earned. Only goes a third of an inning. Oh my gosh, man. And then Boroki come in and he had a nice double play. Did you see that double play he induced? That was nice. That was nice. But that is the story of, or I should say, the tale of the tape, as they say, right? And then we'll get a little bit more into it. I tell you what, where do you, Lou, I'll let you make the decision. You want to talk about Bailey or do you want to talk about Casey Schmidt?
I like to talk about both of them. I'll start with Bailey and then you could do Schmidt. We'll go back to back. I think the problem with Bailey, 1 for 16 on the season. I'm sorry, 2 for 16. Yeah. No, sorry, 2 for 18. 1 for his last 16. The problem is him batting left. He's just against a good righty. He's not even close. It's like overpowered. Like he's just trying to almost foul the ball off. He's not trying to make contact. Nothing wrong with that. I mean, he's going against a great pitcher, but this has happened probably the last couple of times. And I think he's sort of tired. He's got every inning of every game. I know, they took him out late tonight, but still, it looks like he just needs a break. It's one of those, and it's definitely one of those things where, he needs one of those games where he can have like 2 real solid hits. I don't care if he's 2 for 5. He just needs to make solid contact. And, it's hard to watch. Very hard to watch.
And he's had moments, right? He's had moments with the bat, but the consistency isn't there. And you got to have that consistency, man. You can't, and we say this, and look, his value behind the plate is huge, right? We all understand that, but you got to be able to come through with the bat, and that needs to improve. Look at SD Fryer, nicely played. This guy must have watched our show. He must have seen the commercials. He understands exactly what he's talking about when he's talking about Tommy's. That's great.
I will be having one later tonight on my way. Later tonight in celebration. But Casey, Eric, to me, wasn't that a basic play? Or did he get sort of caught?
See, I missed this. I didn't hear the first one where he flubbed it, but the second one, I was listening on radio and John Miller about lost his mind. And he's like, you got to jump up for that. It's like, what's going on? You got to make those catches. And you got to do that. And again, that shows his inexperience around first base, right? And I don't understand. And then again, I don't understand why they keep playing him at first base. We're making some guesses. Are they trying to maybe show the value that he could have being as a first base? It didn't help. I'll tell you that. If that's what they're trying to do, it didn't. Yeah. We all know he's got a good glove, but it's just playing at first base. Maybe he's just not used to having to jump or maybe he's uncomfortable. I tell you what, if Devers was there, if Encarnacion was there, they would have made, well, they're taller, so they would have made the catch. But I think they would have made those plays. But unfortunately, hey, that's why you got to play defense. And
Eric, I'm sorry, Eric. I think this is, when he started opening day, it was a surprise to people, right?
It was
a surprise. Now he's played all 6 games, so something must be happening. Are you trying to tell me Arias is our only backup if Devers isn't healthy? I thought Devers is healthy, but something else is different. Maybe Encarnacion, Juan, because he's only pinch hit today. Maybe he's injured. We don't know about it. You know what I mean? Because it was a shock he did opening day. He's still here. And that's where, if you have a good beat question, you got to ask Tony V. Why is Casey playing all 6 games? Is there somebody else? Right. Is he going to play tomorrow? You got to get that answer. And that's what good beat writers do. So it's just one of those things.
And again, I don't know. Maybe people will ask that question, as they should, right? I mean, it's a little bit weird the way that they're starting the season. And maybe there's a method to the madness. Again, I don't know. Honestly, I just don't know. And maybe people will ask that question, and we could get some answers to it. But again, it kind of goes back to seeing the same lineup for 6 straight games is kind of you don't see that very often. Hey, look at that prop. He donates $5. Says, why are we okay with treating the catcher position like pre-2022 NL pitchers just on auto out in the lineup? Bailey is inept at the plate. That's something that's been talked about and often. Hey, Glenn, right? He does not make any bones about it that he does not like Patrick Bailey, right? He understands the value, and right, come on, he's got value behind the plate, but his bat, man, is just swoosh. It's least to be desired. And again, we've said it before. You have your moments, but what does that mean when it's every day? I'd rather him show up every day and bat 250 than just have 2 or 3 games with a walk-off, right? And don't get me wrong, the walk-offs are awesome, but man, if you're going to be in the lineup, 150, 140 games, dude, you're going to have to show more. And I don't know. I can't tell you what this is all about.
And Eric, I just want to say something from one of our chat guys. Vinyl Solutions, that's from the Club Ninja album. You're talking to a BOC fanatic. I've seen him 96 times, 90 under BOC, and 6 times under soft white underbelly. Great pull there with Madness to the Method. From the Club.
Oh my God! Where is this? Wait, where did he say this at? Did he say it further up?
408.
At 408, I gotta look at this. I gotta go for the Vinyl Solution, man. Oh, there it is. Look at this. Hey, I'm telling you, Vinyl Solution between Lou and Glenn. Dude, you are not going to get anything past these guys at all. All right, here, I got to do some editing here real quick. Do this, and let me export this son of a gun, and then we will be done.
And while you're doing that, Vinyl, I just saw BOC on Halloween night in Las Vegas. Still solid. Still put on a great show.
Wow. Check that out.
And Eric Bloom, still incredible.
Wow. Look at this. See, you get a little bit of everything here at Giant Sports. You get some music, we talk about rocket launches. I mean, it's absolutely incredible. You never know what you're going to hear on Giant Sports Talk Live. But again, and man, I tell you what sucked is Arias played another great second base, right? Yeah. Hauser, remember, he had to go cover first base and he made that play, was able to get that out. Chapman had a great play at third base, and Bailey was pretty good too. He was up there in front of the plate and was able to get that lead runner, which saved the run. I mean, that was awesome. Dude, those are huge moments. But then on the other hand, you had 2 errors that cost 2 runs. Now, being that it was 7-1, whatever, but still, maybe momentum shifts. That's the thing within the game. You get that momentum shift where it's like, okay, hey, we got that. We were able to get out of these without getting any runs. Maybe you take advantage. Maybe Pivetta gets a little bit more nervous, a little bit more stressed because now it's a closer game. He's got to be a little bit more accurate. So, I mean, it just stinks. You're not going to win all of them. And again, you are going to you're going to not win them all. And as long as you can win the series, that's all we ask.
Yeah.
All right. SD Fryer says the difference of the Padres today was the lineup changes. If the Padres had yesterday's lineup, then the Giants would have won today, or at least not lost by 7. I don't know about that, SD. For the simple fact, it was Nick Pivetta. I knew he was going to be tough. I knew it. And unfortunately, he last year, he absolutely owned up the Giants last year. So what are you going to do?
And Eric, there's batters that have a pitcher's number, and there's some pitchers, no matter when they play the Giants, they just have them. It's it's a lot of times too, there's certain guys that throw that fastball up and the Giants don't make contact and they look silly. It's the same thing when, we have these guys we've never seen before. I mean, the Giants sometimes, if they've never seen a pitcher first time start against Giants, look like Cy Young. But it's just one of those things, and we knew it was going to be tough, and also you got to remember the Padres have pride. They don't want to be swept, they don't want to be swept by a rival in their division. And they'd look bad. They came out and they did what they had to do and they got the win. Plain and simple.
Yep. They salvaged, you don't want to get swept at home. You don't want to do that. And it's hard. I think you talked about that, right? Mike Val said in all the MLB, right? Like it's a 12%, what did you want to call it? Yeah.
Sweeps.
Success rate, the 12% success rate for sweeps. It's hard, man. You just can't do that.
And it's 2.4% when you're on the road trying to do it. It's tough.
Right.
So,
and then Tom, real quick, before we go to the ballpark and hear what Glenn had to say, again, he was there for that third and final game. Any chance we see Arise at first? No, I think we'll see Devers at first tomorrow, right? I think it's time for Devers to be at first base. Let's have Devers at first base and Encarnacion as the DH. Right? For now, let's do that. I don't know who we'll talk about it a little bit later. I'm not sure who
they're throwing a lefty against us. So
there you go. That's probably what's going to happen, right?
Yeah.
Get Devers over at first base and then have Gerard be your DH tomorrow. All right, guys, let's go kick it over to Glenn. Let's see what he had to say over at Petco.
Well, Eric, a tough day here at Petco Park for the San Francisco Giants. They just wrapped it up a few minutes ago, and the place is clearing out. So the Giants, they lose their 4th game of the season. They had a nice start here at Petco, winning the first 2. Today, they got a clobbered 7-1. I got to give the Padres credit. They put up some big numbers late, but you know what? They just chipped away throughout this game. No crooked numbers, just a run here, run there. It all added up. And, of course, they really took it to the bullpen of the Giants, who struggled late in the baseball game. And when Mason Miller came in, boy, the crowd went crazy here. He came in actually in the 8th inning, shut it down, struck out everybody in the 9th, 1, 2, 3. And the story to me in this game, Eric and Lou, was same old Giants. I believe it was 14. You can check the numbers, Eric. 14 strikeouts today. You know what? The Giants, Eric, you can't fall back into old ways. You can't feast or famine. You can't do that. You can't get a whole lot of runs one day and then none the next, a lot of hits, none the next, and the strikeouts, Eric. I mean, we're used to this from prior years. Got to cut down on the Ks if you want to be competitive, and it's tough. Tough if you're down, getting down, way down, and having to face Mason Miller late in the ballgame. So the Giants at home. They will take on the New York Mets. Padre fans are right back at it against the Colorado Rockies. So lots of baseball here on the West Coast. We will be at Oracle Park tomorrow, getting ready for the Mets and the Giants. So throw it back to you after a lopsided game. It wasn't very pretty here at Petco Park.
All right, there we go. There was Glenn. He gave his a little synopsis of the game, and I'll tell you what. The strikeouts, you got to tip your cap sometimes, man. And look, yes, the Giants struck out a lot last year. There's no doubt about it. Struck out a lot. But here's the problem. He's always going to strike out because we saw that a lot last year. The team struck out a lot. When you go up against a guy like Nick Pivetta, who's a strikeout guy, you're going to strike out a lot. It's unfortunate. And they got a bullpen that strikes out a bunch of damn people. So what are you going to do, man? You know what I'm saying? What are you going to freaking do?
Yeah, you give the credit to the pitchers. They earned it.
Yep. 100%. 100%. You got the Mets coming up. We could start talking about that. That's going to be a fun series. The Mets exactly haven't played all that great baseball either, right? They lost in extras today. I think they had to go to 11 innings, and they lost in St. Louis. Who's going tomorrow? We'll just talk a little bit about that. Who's going tomorrow?
Yeah, let me take a look while I'm here.
Well, there you go, Dom. Exactly. The guy just owns the Giants. Some pitchers just do. Period. Yep. End of story.
Dean Patterson.
Who the hell is
David Patterson? The lefty.
David Patterson. He's the lefty. Okay.
Yeah. Against Robbie Ray. So 2 lefties on the mound.
That should be interesting. The Giants have some issues against lefties, man. I don't know why, but there's going to have to look. Ramos has to show out. If Encarnacion is in the lineup, he's going to have to do something. Of course, Willie Adames and Matt Chapman. Come on, these are your guys from your right side. Those are the guys that can pop the ball. They're going to have to go. And that was before today's game. And what did he go? How many innings? He went 5 innings and struck out 8.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, could Pivetta come to the Giants in the offseason? Who knows, man? Who knows? I'm not going to even talk about that. To be honest with you, this offseason is not going to be fun to talk about, to be honest with you. No one's going anywhere until they can figure out what the hell is going to happen with this labor stuff. But we'll see what happens.
And, the Mets went 1-2 at St. Louis. Not a great team, so they're going to be upset. So the Giants got to try to jump on them. Make them pay. Have them, they're going from the Midwest, long flight here, and then they play tomorrow. I think it's like 6:30, one of those strange starts, 6:45 tomorrow. And this is where we need Ray to shut him down.
Yeah.
The Mets have a good offensive team. They just haven't been showing it.
No, they haven't. And to your point about Ray had a good outing, man. He went 5 1/3 last time. And I think we'll see what happens. Again, the Giants didn't score any because that was one of the shutout games. And because the Giants, of course, scored only 1 run in that first 3-game series. So they gave no support whatsoever to Ray. So maybe it'll be a little bit different this time. Again, it's going to be tough because you got the Mets and then you got the Phillies. The Phillies also haven't been playing very good baseball either.
Struggling.
So maybe and that's the thing. And that's why when you look at paper, right? When you look at paper, okay, these teams are going to be strong, but sometimes if you're catching them in a certain time of the season, you might be able to take full advantage. And right now, maybe we're going to be able to face a Mets and a Phillies that are not exactly firing on all cylinders. Now, the Giants may not be either, but we'll see what happens. Hey, I tell you what, if the Giants can finish the next 2 series, what is it going to be? If they could finish like 4-3,
yeah,
I think that's 500, right? That's 500. I think that's
you asked the first 30 games so they can stick around.
Yep. 100%. I'm telling you, man, if they could come out and you could come out of this series at 500 and you're keeping your head above water, so to speak, because it's a long season, guys. It's a long season. Well, we'll see what happens. I'm trying to think, was there anything else going on? I'm looking here on Twitter just to see if there's, I guess, did you guys hear what Matt Chapman said to Casey Schmidt? I guess there's a clip. I don't know. There's a clip of him telling Schmidt, catch the effing ball.
The bleeping ball.
Catch the effing ball. And look, that's just there's nothing wrong with that, right? That's what you expect from teammates, right? It's not, you're not putting the guy down. It's just, hey, dude, come on, get your head in the game. You got to catch that shit. As remember Robert De Niro in Meet the Fockers? Remember what he told Fokker when they were playing volleyball? He's like, you got to spot that shit, Fokker. You got, right? You got to do that. And it's the same
and I think why he's saying it too is Casey didn't get the error. Schmidt got. I mean,
Chapman gets the error, and that's
got an error when it was the other when it was Schmidt's fault. So that's why he's going to tell him, catch the goddamn thing. I got a rep to protect.
Fact or fiction, Daniel? So I thought he was going to catch today. Supposedly, Vitello said he's either going to catch tomorrow or the next day, since they're facing a lefty. So I don't know. Well, who knows? Rob, your guess is as good as mine because I don't know. It's a little bit weird. I mean, there's really all we could do is guess. They're out there doing their thing. I don't know, what the strategy is, and I don't think anyone really knows but them. So for some reason, they don't want to mess with the lineup at all. And maybe it's one of those things where they just want people to get out there and get their reps and see what happens. See where, as they say, roll the dice, let the chips fall where they may. We use whatever freaking saying you want to use. It's interesting. One thing I want to just real talk about yesterday on my little rant, I went a little bit off the rails, so to speak, but I just wanted to clarify. The game is emotional, right, Lou? The game, all sports.
Agree.
Have
You're
emotion.
a fan. That's why it's called.
Right. It's a fan. 100%.
Yeah.
100%. And I'm not trying to portray that you can't have emotion. I'm just trying to talk about when I meant emotion, I'm talking about when people have their personal biases and they let it get confuse the actual situation of what's going on, right? If you got this dedication to a person, a player, whatever, and it totally clouds your judgment to an extent where it's like, okay, this is, you're making an assumption about something or you're making a point about something. It's like, no, that's not what evidence is showing you. And that's the point I was trying to make. And that's where I'm at. I think you guys know me well enough. I get emotional because I like my team to win. I hate when they lose. And that's just the point. People can fan how they want to fan. I'm not telling people. I'm just saying when the bias is getting away, because that's dumb, right? You don't want to do that, especially if you're entrenched. If you get entrenched in a certain way, and it just sometimes it can ruin it for friends. It can ruin it for just the fan base, and it's just like, come on, let's just. That's what I meant by Devers. Senior, yeah. Hey, turnabout's fair play. I could say the same thing about Eldridge, but that's fine. I mean, me and Senior, we go round and round, but it's our opinion, and I don't let it affect the friendship at all. I just is like, hey, this is what evidence is showing me. This is what my eyes said. The decisions that the club is making, I take that all into account to try to make my base. Now, I try to keep my personal feelings out of it for that simple fact, right? Because I don't want to use my as I said yesterday, my heart. I don't want to use my heart to make a decision, but I got to understand what's happening before me. Again, just wanted to clarify.
No problem at all. It's the same thing of the people when we got a riot saying how horrible he was defense. He hadn't even played one game yet.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys are seeing how good of a hitter he is, and he's playing great defense. But you know what? That's what's so great about baseball. Every day there's a game. You get your emotion into it. You sort of go for it. And the next day you can be 360-degree difference. Not a problem. And that's why there's three of us here.
Exactly.
That's what makes it better. Yep.
Thank you, Senior. Says it's all good. Nope, it's baseball. Nothing more, nothing less. He is the man. I appreciate that, Senior. Thank you. Appreciate that. I tell you what, man, some of these people I've known literally for years, Lou. I mean, it's crazy. I've known for years, all because of YouTube, which is just nuts, but it's awesome. And it's fun. And it's fun to discuss this because we all want, and I say this a million times, we all just want the teams to win. But yeah, Lou, I mean, come on, man. Some guys are going to have to step up. We talked about Bailey. Schmidt with the bat has been okay, but it's like, would you consider Schmidt an everyday player, or do you think he's a key bench player?
He's a key bench player.
Yeah,
that's
kind of where I'm at.
He wouldn't start on any team in the major leagues, not one. Okay. He's a solid bench player, and I think he's good for, at times, maybe a 2 weeks stint, maybe a month if there's an injury. But no, he's not a full-timer. That's why I'm sort of surprised that he started every game and at first base. I could see it if he's played every day, filling in for Araya is one game, maybe for Adam is one game, maybe Chapman at third, but not at first. I mean, that would have been the least position of the 4 he would play. So, there's probably something we just don't know. It's just sort of surprising to me.
On me. Stand by. Yeah. Eric is a great guy, hands down. Justin, thank you, sir. Appreciate that. Got a chance to meet him a couple of times at the game, Lou. He'll be walking around doing the 50-50. And it's great to be able to see him. Exactly. And there he is. Yeah, exactly. And then Senior says, yep, Justin, he really is rare to find a guy that good. Guys, I seriously, thank you. I appreciate that. That does.
Sorry, Eric, are they talking about another Eric on the show? Do we have a full guy? We all know how great Eric is. Come on. We are only great, not because of me and Glenn. Eric does all the behind the scenes. He's made these shorts easy, incredible. He makes our job easy. All we got to do is show up. So he deserves all the credit. So it's
hey, come on.
Who cares? I didn't even think it was that bad.
All right. Appreciate that, Lou.
Yeah.
And I tell you what, man, it's a team effort. It really is. It's a team effort. We all contribute. And it's fun. Hey, I love working with you guys. This is awesome. And hey, Luke, can you take it? I'm going to go warm up my coffee real quick.
No problem.
All right, go for it.
Of course, I got it. Well, guys, reality came back today. Tell you the truth, after they went down early, I had no hope. I just had that feeling. But you got to give the Padres credit. Pivetta, which Eric stated was totally dominant. The Giants had no chance. Somebody in the chat earlier mentioned Lee's great catch and right. If he doesn't get that, 2 more runs score. It's even worse than it is. But the 7, 8, 9, it's amazing. Last night, I think they were like 4 for 8. Today, it was not good. So it's one of those things. It's baseball. And what's nice about this, the Giants can put it behind them. They fly home tonight. And they got the game tomorrow. Yeah. As Dom says, it's baseball. It's one of those things. It's like, I tell you the truth, I was more upset about the way we came today. And then I looked at then the 3 games we got beat. I think what it is maybe early in the season. One of the things, Eric, that I've noticed, and somebody mentioned this in the chat, so great call. The Giants have struggled against solid pitchers. Solid. So, you got to take advantage when you don't have, these number 1 or 2 starters, and if you look what, we had trouble against the Yankees, Fried and then Schlichter or whatever, they've come back and they both have pitched great at Seattle.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's one of those things where it's sometimes not only is it timing when you're playing them, it's when you're going against some of these pitchers, and it's just, part of the game. It's baseball.
Absolutely.
That's what makes.
I got a message from my wife. She says, "You guys got to stop because now I'm getting a big head." Oh man, it's all fun and games. It's awesome. Petco has awesome hamburgers. I haven't. The only ballparks I have been. This is when I was young. I've been, of course, to Oakland when they had the open center field, Lou. That was a beautiful park, right? Wasn't that a beautiful park when it was open out there?
Before they destroyed it for football. I agree.
Yes. Oh my gosh. I've been to the old Busch Stadium. Saw a game. As a matter of fact, I saw the Giants play the Cardinals. We, our whole family, we took a trip back east. And
nice.
Because my mom has family back there. Yeah, right. Oh, it was so much fun, dude. Yeah. So much fun.
St. Louis is a great baseball town.
It is. And then on that same trip, I was able to catch a game in the Astrodome. So that was kind of cool.
Wow.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Yeah. When I went last year, I went when Del Mar, the racetrack, was going. I saw the Giants in San Diego.
That's right.
I had their Mexican food. I mean, I know we talked about this last night. They have so many different stands there. And, it was incredible, and like, it was just, and again, it wasn't for $18. I was full. You know what I mean? Sometimes you go to these places and it's like $18, I mean, crab sandwiches. I went to the Yankee game. The crab sandwiches are now $29 and I think they're half the size, I mean, they're tasty, but $29 for a little sandwich. But, I know somebody asked, but that's what I had when I was there last year. And of course, a few beers. And I like it where they have it where you just get the beer and you walk out and it automatically, goes to your phone. You don't have to stop or anything. Like one of those, like an Amazon place. You know what I mean? Like they have a person there to make sure, but you just go in, it clicks, and you get billed on your phone. It was actually very nice. But
that's awesome.
Like Petco. It's a beautiful setting. I love what they did in the infield. When I go to San Diego, I stay off highway. Well, the 5 and 8. I stay by Hotel Circle, and you can take an Uber. It's $16 to the ballpark. Just getting out of the ballpark was a tough part, but it's very simple, great area, and great weather.
And you know what?
It's one of those things. You can't beat it.
And maybe you could attest to this, Lou. Right? You go down to Petco Park, you love their Mexican food, but nothing beats Tommy's Mexican restaurant. There we go. Our proud sponsor, Tommy's Mexican Restaurant. Lou, what is it home for?
The famous Tommy Margarita. And when you go there, if you see Julio, tell him you enjoy them being a sponsor on GSL. And if you go up and you see the bartender, his name's Enrique, go, hey, Eric, Lou, and Glenn sent me here. Fix me up. Let me try this Tommy Margarita. What's it all for? And by the way, if you have a 1 minute, Eric has a great short with Julio telling why Tommy Margarita is so good, how long he's been around. It's sort of an amazing short. 1 minute, and you get to learn. So when you enter, tell him we sent you. That's what it's all about.
Absolutely. And here, I'll play that here in a short bit. It's and I'm telling you, they're great people. Great people, man. We did our
they
little
want us back. They want us back. I don't know why.
We're figuring something out, right, Lou?
Yeah.
Where we're putting maybe. Hey, and tell me what you guys think. We're thinking of doing a day game, right, Lou? We're doing the day game at the park.
On a Saturday.
We can all go sit in the bleachers. Maybe we'll get like 15, 20 people. I don't know. We'll see how many people would want to show up. And then afterwards, we can all mosey on down to Tommy's Mexican Restaurant, and we'll do the post game with a live audience from the back of Tommy's Mexican Restaurant. I think that'd be a lot of fun. What do you guys think? You think that'd be a lot of fun? I think that'd be fun.
Yeah.
Maybe the summertime, right, Lou? That's what we're thinking.
Yeah, we were thinking somewhere around the All-Star break in July when the weather's spectacular. So you guys, we can go in the bleachers. You can see me get sunburned. We can have a few beers, and then we get over to Tommy's and just make it a fun day. That's really what it's all about. And that's why we do this show. It's all about having fun, talking baseball. And for the people that were there for the meet and greet, I mean, it was awesome. It was awesome. So much fun, they're still talking about it. I mean, it was so much fun. People were going like, what is going on back there? I want to be part of it. And that's what it's all about.
Absolutely. That'd be so much awesome. I'm telling you. And guys, give a warm hand to Lou because, man, Lou knows how to work that stuff. That's awesome, dude. Much appreciated, Lou. Again,
No
it's a team effort, and we have a lot of fun.
Yep.
Hey, I tell you what, here's a great clip. Great clip on what Matt Chapman, I mean, you could see, you look, and not just read his lips, but look at his nonverbals. The look that he gives is, you could tell there's some seriousness. All right, take a look. Yeah, see? And there was a club. Matter of fact, Alex Pavlovich, he just had a tweet that said they both of them understand, right? It's all about they want to win. And Casey Schmidt's not a big deal. And look, that's what happens, man. It's when you're out there trying to win a game and someone didn't quite hold up their side of the bargain, if you will, you kind of have to call them out. And that's just what it is.
They're competitors. That's what happens. And they lost. So, there's a lot of anger going on. And I'm glad. You know what?
He's just using.
That's Chapman being a leader. Telling him, come on, dude, we need you to step up.
Yes, exactly. And he's not degrading him or nothing. He's just saying, do your job. Do your job. End of story. Nothing personal. He's not, like I said, he's not calling him an effer. He's just saying, you got to catch the effing ball. That's it. Look at that. Orange Man said, can't wait for it. Orange Man will dress up. Look at that. Orange Man will be there. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, buddy. That's right, Orange Man. I expect nothing less, my friend. All right.
They're still talking about him when he entered Longbridge Pizza for the opener.
Oh, I bet.
They were all excited to see him and his daughter.
Oh, that's awesome. That was awesome. Honestly, that was awesome. I'm trying to look up if there's any status on Jose Buto, and I'm not seeing anything yet. If anyone comes across anything, let me. Oh, here's Alex Pat. It says Matt Chapman on the moment with Casey Schmidt. We're all brothers here. It's the heat of the moment. I already talked to Casey. It's all good. Schmidt also saying that we're trying to win games. I'm not mad about it. There you go. So it is what it is. Hey, there you go. Know your role. Rudy Poo. And then I'm not going to say the rest. Yeah. We all, for those of you who watch wrestling, they absolutely understand. No doubt about it. Hypeflix says Lou is the best free agent signing in the offseason. There you go. See that? Who needs Adrian Hauser and Tyler Malley when we have Lou Marston? Come on, man. Come on.
Thank you, guys.
Go. Awesome. What do we got? Lou is the MVP, says Lord Goon. That's a nice motorcycle, man. Nice motorcycle. I think you got some love into that thing. Nice. Per Tony, arm tightness. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. When you talk about arm tightness, Lou, especially in the forearm, when you hear forearm tightness, that's not good, man. Oh, let me see. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. Here, let me put this up here. And again, to your point, Justin. Right-hander Jose Buto came out the field with the trainer after issuing his fourth walk. His velocity was down to 90. Well, Lou, I'm telling you, there may be a problem. I don't want to say Houston, there's a problem because today was a magical day for NASA, but Houston, there is a problem. I mean, when you're talking about velocity and arm tightness, he may have something serious. And there, exactly, Dom. That's a term I use quite often. Where there's smoke, there's fire. Because look, the Giants already lost 2 arms out of the bull, 3 arms to a certain extent, because it was a high possibility that that Birdsong was going to make the bullpen, and he had to go under the knife. Peguero has a hamstring. Reaver San Martin has a hip flexor, and now Buto, knock on wood, isn't serious. But as Anthony says, Olner. You don't want to hear Olner. Ulnar is not the word that you want to hear today. So we'll find out more. I'm guessing a little bit later. Gosh dang it. Well, maybe not. Maybe because if he goes in for an MRI, then we're going to have to probably wait a day or two. But we'll see what happens. I'm like, hey, Lou, I'm looking forward to tomorrow, though. Looking forward to tomorrow. You know, we still. This is the time of the year, man. This is where we got a game day after day after day, and no rest for the weary. Here, let me take a look at this real quick. All right, yeah, we can do that right now.
I just wanted to tell one thing to the chat, since only 3 guys gave me compliments.
Sure,
and they all should acknowledge me. From Roman Reigns.
Nice. Nice coming with some. See, look at Lou's a wrestling fan. He's a wrestling fan.
I'm more old school, but yeah.
Yeah, same here, dude. I love the old stuff. It was much better. The storylines and just the style of wrestling was just nothing was as good as that, man. Just like good stuff.
The greatest one, I'll just be real quick, was the first main event before WrestleMania when Hulk Hogan fought Andre the Giant, where they had the 2 referees, and all it was how much did you pay for your plastic surgery? How much did they pay for the plastic surgery? I mean, some of the lines they come up with were so good because it was so unique, and that's when wrestling was unpredictable. You know,
yes,
it was beyond belief. So,
oh man, the first WrestleMania, remember what was that? It was Roddy Piper, Paul Orndorff, and Orton. The first, the father, right? The father of Randy Orton. I can't remember, and it was Mr. T.
Yeah.
Jimmy Superfly Snuka and the whole dude, the guys I loved, and I don't mean to go down this path. Tito Santana, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, Jimmy Superfly Snuka. Love those guys, man. Love those guys.
Did you ever see to go to the matches? Oh, Ray Stevens, obviously The Rock's dad, Peter Mavia. I mean, it was good. I mean, we were lucky here in San Francisco where we had the Cow Palace. And you know, it was always there. And I mean, Harley Race. I mean, it was incredible back then.
It was just awesome. Granted, you know, I'm sure they get paid more now than they did, but back then, it almost like I think there were. Look, I'm not going to say that. I don't know if there's more love for the if you want to say the sport than now. I don't know. Maybe,
and it was an exhibition. Everyone knew it was fake, but they made it so good you couldn't tell.
Oh, it's awesome, man!
Yeah,
it
was
awesome.
Amazing.
Look, and they still take bumps. Look, when they're landing on the ground and they get some damn serious injuries, even though it is. I mean, stuntmen, right? They get hurt.
Yeah.
So I mean,
they cut themselves. It's not like it's phony.
Yeah,
you know,
it's not a fake blood
with razors. Yeah,
so. Exactly. All right, let's do this real quick, Luke.
Now, a Giant Sports Talk Live scoreboard update.
All right, let's take a look, see what's going on. Top of the first over in Kansas City, Twins, Royals, nothing going on there. No game yet for the Dodgers. They're going to play a little bit later. Yamamoto takes the mound for the Dodgers. Braves beat the Athletics 5-1. Orioles beat the Rangers 8-3. Look at that, 12 hit, double-digit hits for the Orioles. Pirates beat the Reds. Look at that. Paul Skeens, I think, took the start today.
Yep.
Extras in Philadelphia. Look at that. They're 3-3. Beat the Nationals.
Yeah, they came back.
Final Rockies. Look at this.
They won the series at Toronto.
They got swept by the Marlins, but they win the series in Toronto. Baseball, man. I tell you, you can't.
And then look at the Marlins. Best record in baseball.
Yeah. Look at that. 5-1. They blanked them. Oh, who was it saying that?
Your boy pitched today, by the way, for the Marlins. Sandy.
He went complete game shutout, dude.
Yeah, so he's now 2-0 with an ERA of 0.00.
No, I wanted
2 years.
He was another guy that I wouldn't have mind to see the Giants go out there and trade for, but maybe the price was too high. I don't know. But look at this. Glenn Kuiper said on his last show, not his last show, I think it was maybe a couple of shows ago. He's saying he's hearing that the Marlins are going to be a force to look for, as far as the wild card is concerned. How about that, man? Incredible start for the Miami Marlins. Again, I talked about this earlier. Cardinals come out, winning 11 extras. Brewers beat the Rays 8-2. Astros beat the Red Sox. Red Sox are 1-5.
Yeah.
Look at that. Astros are now 5-2. They beat them 6-4. Cubs beat the Angels. They're 500, but that's okay. Angels have been playing fairly decent baseball too.
Yep.
But today they got walloped. Diamondbacks beat Tariq Skubal.
Yep.
How about that one, huh? Only by 1 run. That's all it was. That sucks, huh? I think it was a solo shot by Corbin, right? Corbin Carroll?
Yeah.
Off of
he's back.
Skubal. Yeah, look at it, lefty on lefty too.
Yep.
Yankees beat the Mariners 5-3 down in Seattle. And of course, the stinker of today, Giants lose to the Padres 7-1. So, yeah, buddy. Mid-lab, Marlins could be dangerous.
And that's the one thing, the Giants, it's going to be very tough for them because there's so many good teams that are really for the second and third wild card when you really think about it, and it's just one of those things. It's going to be really tough, but, I just want the Giants to be like last night, fun, enjoyable to be watching. When I go to a game, I want to be, wined and dined. I'll pay, have a little booze, and just show me a good time. And, that's really all we can ask for right now.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Oh, someone just popped into the green room. Wonder who could that be? Who is that? Who is that stranger down there?
Mr. Happy.
Let's go ahead and let's bring him in straight from Petco. What is up?
Hey, boys. Rough day today. You probably ran the promo or the little post-game report. You know what? Beaten by a good pitcher today, I guess, guys. A lot of strikeouts, though. I know, you can tip your hat to their pitcher. Got the job done. But at the end of the day, this is the same guys. This is Bailey striking out. This is the top of the order striking out twice. It's just too much. Just too much. And they're not just a day where they didn't get the bat on the ball. They were lacing doubles. They got to our pitcher early. Just got beat by a better team, better pitcher today.
Hey, and the defense didn't help. There were some spectacular moments, and there were some not so spectacular, especially with KC over there at first.
As usual, it's rough for me joining you this point of the ball game. The chat's been settled in for a while. Everybody's curled up on the couch, and, the easy chairs and stuff. Sucking back a cold one, late afternoon talk about the Giants. But Lou, Eric, maybe I'll ask Lou if you haven't talked about it already. Lou, I didn't like. It's only a matter of time. Casey Schmidt is being exposed at first base. Boy, they gave an error. Actually, I believe on the play. You can check again the stats, Eric. I mean, I'm a one-man show up there in the seats, but I think they gave Chapman an error.
Yeah,
that easily could have gone to the first baseman. So, I mean, he easily could have been nailed with 2 errors. One of them, it's like he lunges at the ball. Did you see that? He kind of like lunges. He's not used to stretching. I don't know what it is. And I just think he's being exposed. I don't know. I would technically, you want to have a better ball club? Stop pandering to players. Put Arise at first. Give me Koss for a while at second base, too. Let me see him play. They went to Susac late in the game, Lou. I was surprised. Lou and I teed it up early this morning, Eric. Anybody who joined us for the pregame, Lou and I were both on the same page. We would have lost at the Vegas betting window because we said, guys are going to get a rest. It's the go-home game. Boy, were we wrong.
I tell you what, but you know what? I'll tell you what. I'd rather see Gerard at first base, or how about Devers? I think Devers should be maybe we'll see him play first base tomorrow in San Francisco, and then have Gerard as the DH. Because I agree, I don't know if we need to keep throwing Schmidt out there at first base. Again, he's a good bench player. There's no doubt about it. I just don't think he's an everyday guy. I just don't think that's what his role should be. It should be coming off the bench.
Exactly, Eric. You play him. The more he plays, the more he'll get exposed.
And there's a possibility of that. And look, Arias is playing some great second base. I'm not even concerned about that. He made a beautiful play today with Hauser covering first base. So he's getting the job done. But I'm
not questioning that, Eric. I'm not questioning his play at second. I'm like, how do you make the overall product better?
Gotcha.
And I think that's simply put Horizon.
You want to do that to get another bat in there to make the bats better. I hear what you're saying. Gotcha.
At the end of the day, I just wonder what they see in Schmidt that, I mean, You notice Vittel? I used the term, and I think it was in today's, it's been a whirlwind, this trip. Was it today's report I used the term feast or famine? Vittel is really feast or famine with these 9 guys on the field. He doesn't like to waver, and this is what we're going with. And, either he's taking direction from up above or he's a Schmidt guy, but I don't know. I just like to see a sprinkling of other guys in there. You said Gerard Incarnate. We haven't seen Gerard swing the bat, Eric. Not even a pinch hit, nothing. We saw.
Yeah, he pitched it today.
Oliva came in late for a pinch hit run last night. Susak came in late in the game. So I don't know. It was a rough day. It was a rough day at the ballpark today, Eric.
It was beautiful in the ballpark, but
nice
as
day.
far as the game,
the gears were cold.
Play,
the product was a stinker.
Yeah, it sucked. But hey, we got the series win, and that's all you can ask for. Mike made a good point. He says the percentage of success for sweeping in MLB is like 12%. It would have been nice, but hey, series win, I'm okay with that. And look,
here's my fun fact on the post-game show, guys. Winless in day games in 26.
Hey, interesting. So far, yeah. Interesting.
Yeah, Glenn, one of the guys in the chat earlier stated that when we've gone against like a number 1 or number 2 pitcher, that's where we haven't shown up. You know, if you notice the first game of the series against San Diego, Buehler was like a 4th or 5th starter. The guy last night, as Eric said, we'll probably get to him. We did. You know, we're also going against some good pitchers, and these guys just haven't done it. I mean, look at Arias. If Arias wasn't playing today, we would have got 1 hit. He got 3 of them. So
I was thinking of you guys. around the 7th inning when I kept seeing that number. That's why one up on the big board. 1 measly. If it's 3 measly hits, what kind of word do we use for 1? Like, I gotta get the thesaurus to come up with a word for today. But we ended up on the short end. And again, I give credit to the Padres were just better today. At the end of the day, they chipped away, Eric. I didn't put crooked numbers up throughout the game until late. It was just a run in the first, and a run in the third, and wherever they popped them in there. It was just a run, and it all took its toll at the end of the game. And they were getting. Do you notice too? If memory serves me correct, Eric, you can look at. It's easier for you guys with box score. I'm just settling in after the game being there live. They seem to get runners on with a double early. They were getting a runner in score position in the top of the inning, boom, or the bottom of the inning, but the top of the order, each, you know what I'm saying, at bat. They were getting a guy at second, and then all they were doing is manufacturing a run, move on to the next inning, manufacture a run. They were getting the guy, a lot of doubles out there in the direction of Lee today.
Interesting.
Happens.
Very interesting.
And that's what's great about baseball. You put this behind you, fly home, and then we come back tomorrow night.
And that's right. You wash it away, you forget about it, and then you got to go out there. Hey, you got to lace them up for tomorrow.
It's tough.
That's
though.
Baseball.
The guys in the chat got to recognize. Look at the last few nights how jolly it was. Like Christmas. Christmas came early to Giant Sports Talk Live. They were looking for the 12 days of Christmas, Eric, because we were like falling in a pile of Christmas. Everybody was jolly, and today we're back to So wait till tomorrow. We'll start all over.
I tell you what.
And when you win, it's easy to do the show. When you lose, it stinks.
Well, that's what it is. I mean, we're all bipolar. That's to be a fan. You're bipolar because you're high one day and you're low the next. But you got it. That's the thing with baseball. You have to understand that. And if you do understand that, well, then you could write out a season and be like, all right, hey, it sucks. You wanted them to go out there and win. It was, to a certain extent, a poor performance on certain parts of the field. But you got to go out there tomorrow, and you got to go play again. What's up, Chewy?
Do we got a few Padres? Anybody poking in Padre fandom?
Saw one earlier. Haven't seen any more since.
I'll piss them off. How about I piss them off early in my appearance today, Eric? They got the worst looking I hate their uniforms. They even tried going with the blue and gold a few years ago. That didn't work. They got you go past the merchandise, and Bernice says, anything in there you like? I go, nope. Gray, dark brown, yellow. I said, it looks like somebody took a crap on their gift shop. It's terrible, Eric.
Because they used to have the blue and white, remember? They went from the brown and white and gold to the white And
blue and orange, blue and red. They had all kinds of mixes and matches, but at the end of the day, it all looked crap. It's not Giants baseball, baby. Nothing like it.
Nice.
Correct.
Tomorrow, are you staying in San Diego one more night, right?
Yeah, he's out. It's just you and me tomorrow night, Eric.
Yep, correct.
You and me.
Perfect.
Well, I'll be at the Mets game, but I'm taking tomorrow night off. After all, you're working me too hard on the road, Eric. So I gotta not sleeping well in this
do I need
hotel. Eric booked me in this beautiful hotel, but the bed. I mean, geez, I lay in the bed. It's like a hammock. I fall to the floor in the middle, and the pillows, you got to stack 3 on top of each other. And heaven, I don't even know. You know what? To hell with it. I come in and my door won't open, but the room isn't. Well, that was a good trip. You caught me.
Hey, you're having a hard time. What is this? Come on, man.
Get away, Eric.
What am I paying you for?
I'm trying to get in my room. And what happens? I had the card in with my cards. Everything's card activated now, so they won't let me in the room. I go to the desk, and they go, "You don't look like Bernice." I said, "Oh, she's out. She won't be home till like 10 o'clock."
Oh,
you know her number? I go, "Well, it's in my phone. It's in the room." This? They weren't going to let me in until I just said, "Well, I'm just going to stand here all day." Then I was a real prick. Somebody came behind me, and they're like, "Can we wait?" I said, "No, ma'am, waiting on me first. And if I have to wait here till 10 o'clock, I'm waiting." "Okay, we'll let you in the room." So I said, come on. Do you want me to give Lou a call? He said, "That's Glenn from Giant Sports Talk Live. You let him in the room." Jesus. She's the only one that didn't know me here, Eric. Come on. Come on. Anyway.
Oh, man.
You guys expecting now. We're on the board, 2-4. We got the Mets coming in. Tell you what, it's going to be a fun weekend. Armand will be making an appearance all weekend at Giants.
Oh, yeah. Armand will be in the chat. No doubt about it. He will be in the chat. Oh, Mark. Don't forget about Mark. Also a Mets fan. So there you go.
Mitlab says, "I'm all upset today because I fell into first place in fantasy." You know what I've caught? Mitlab, keep your lips closed. Eric knows why I'm falling out of first. Some people are running 9 pitchers a day, and I'm like, "Oh, I've learned my lesson. I'm just going to sit
don't
back.
Figure it out quick."
I'm like Lou, when you go to watch the ponies, Lou, and Glenn's riding back in the 6th hole. He's just waiting to make his move. That's what I'm going to do this season. Because you know what happened? You know how quickly I lost 1,400 points at a first. I was winning by 1,400, Lou. How do you fall from 1,400 lead to last place? Because I didn't have any pitching, and boy, they're doing it this year. Hey, go, have at it. Throw all the pitchers you want. I just made the mistake today. I threw one pitcher, Eric, and his name was Hauser. Big mistake.
Uh-oh. Oops. Hey, look at that. Orange Man says, "Glenn, got your ticket for Saturday. Orange Man will be joining you." Look at that.
You got a ticket for me? You're taking me to a game? Nice.
Looks like it. Look at that. Man, look at you, Glenn.
Well,
nice.
Email me and I'll tell me where to meet you. I'll hang out with you at the game. He bought me a ticket. That's great.
How about that? Look at that. That's awesome.
Well, we haven't been Eric. We haven't been rolling in the cash lately. I don't see many of the what do you call them? Lou, what do you call those things?
Super chats.
Yeah, the super chats haven't been rolling. Super chats haven't exactly been rolling in. Paying for this trip to San Diego, Eric. So
we got a couple today. I'll thank them at the end of the show. Hey, I got a nice little package today.
Eric, I'm sorry. Obviously today was the 1st of April. My signing bonus came in, so we had to put Glenn in a Motel 6 instead of his normal.
I don't mind the Motel 6.
Just me being here the first year. You're going to have to take some of the effects if you guys want me. Right, Eric? That's just part of the signing contract.
Nothing wrong with a Motel 6, Lou. They see me coming to it's the morning buffet. They're like, "You're cut off." And they give you a pool. I'm in heaven. I get the hot. Eric loves the hot tub. Eric, they got a pool at the Motel 6 and a hot tub. Everybody Bernice is like, "No Motel 6 for us." I'm like, "I'll take the Motel 6 all day long."
There you
go.
It
looks like Caesar sent his number to our email. So you're all
beautiful. I'll contact you, buddy. Hey, I get to hang out with the Orange Man. Now that's going to be a fiasco. Look, I'm ready for the weekend. Look, I got my orange. I'm ready to go.
Okay,
do I have to paint my face? I'm not. Am I all in on this or what? Is there a catch?
Hey,
Lou, Lou already met Orange Man. I don't know what I'm in for, Lou.
Are you going to have to paint yourself orange?
Oh, Jesus.
Hey, look at that.
Photos.
MitLab donates $5, says go buy a half a beer.
A half a beer was $19 at Petco.
Ridiculous. Ridiculous.
And the hot dog was $13.
Judge Judy used to say all the time, ridiculous prices for paying for beer and food at the ballpark. Get out of here, man. Get out of here.
It was a good day. Oh, the guy sitting next to me, we didn't exchange names, Eric, but the fans were great. I sat next to a guy today, and he regaled me with tales of his trip to Miami 2 weeks ago. He says, I saw 4 games at the World Baseball Classic.
That's fantastic.
Nice.
You know, there was a guy at that Mardi Gras. There was a guy sitting right next to Ibrahim, and he was there for the semi and for the final. He said the people were fantastic. Absolutely fantastic.
I asked him what the ballpark was like. He goes, I've seen Miami Marlins play there. He goes, let me just tell you, the atmosphere was a little better. So
I bet.
He enjoyed his trip.
That's facts, Moog. That's a fact. All right. I think that's about. Hold on.
Oh.
You better be ready to party like a rock star, says.
And what is it, Sunday afternoon?
Saturday.
Oh, Saturday. You know what? I'll go hard because I got to go home and get a good night's sleep. I've got 12 tickets for Sunday. So I got to go in and get back to the back of the line and go in and get to the back of the line. I got 12 tickets for Sunday. You know
Valkyries giveaway.
No shit.
Valkyries Giants jersey giveaway. I got 12 of them coming, baby. Got to have a closet full of them.
Oh my gosh, that's great. Oh, by the way, I got a package from our fan Gary, and I got three books of his book that he wrote, and we'll be giving them away. So some lucky listeners will be able to win, I guess we could say win a couple of his books. So awesome. That's that. And again, thanks to Gary. Awesome. It's an awesome read, guys. It really is.
Cute. Everybody's cute. Cute.
From last year.
Oh,
cute, Jonathan.
Man.
Cute, Jonathan. Cute.
All right. Well, hey, before we leave, Glenn, I just wanted to say I loved your takes. I love what you did. Thank you for going down to San Diego. When we had your things, everyone was so excited to see it. I'm glad you bought us 2 out of 3, and job well done. And I enjoyed doing the first morning show with you today.
Lou, it's always great. It goes without saying. We talk off air how much I enjoy it. And the three of us, I think it's a lot of fun. And we're just getting going. I mean, is it today? Today wraps up a week,
only.
guys. We're a week in. I mean, we got a long summer ahead of us.
Yes. Yep. Yes.
I'm enjoying
let's get the hell out of here.
You know what, Eric? I must say, I don't know if it's the same for players, Eric, when you're on the road. When I used to work doing this kind of gig, I lived on the road with hockey, right? You'd go in, you'd only play a game and you left town. And then tomorrow night you'd be in Philadelphia. Then you'd be in Pittsburgh, and you go geographically. Baseball, as you know, you come in, you're here for like 3 or 4 days in a row. I just kind of getting used to the ballpark, and I like their ballpark. The first day I was like, it's not Oracle. Now I'm like, and now it's on to somewhere else. So I kind of grew on this ballpark over this week. It's a beautiful ballpark, Lou. Beautiful ballpark in San Diego.
Awesome. Hey, Dom donates $5. Here's another quarter of a beer donation for you, Glenn. Great San Diego coverage. Boots on the ground. Go Giants. Hey, thanks, Dom. Right on, dude.
I can't even get it. The girl, she finally gave me my key downstairs, and then just anything you need before you go back upstairs. Sorry about that. I go, no, you're at a Pepsi. So.
Oh God, tough.
All right. Special thanks to Rob Iman, Propa, MitLab, and Dom Peralta. All of them donated tonight. Some super chats. We appreciate you guys. And again, for those of you who don't and just participated in the chat and hung out with us, appreciate you guys. Fun.
And while I'm on the road, you guys been doing a good job. Good job, Eric. Same with you.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Yeah, we'll be back tomorrow.
Do it all over again.
I like seeing Eric so excited when we win. He's like, oh, baby.
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun, man. Winning solves everything, right?
Oh, yeah.
Let's get out of here, guys, and we'll see you guys tomorrow evening.
And Lou, am I going to see you? Lou, You want a wake-up call? Is it you and I again tomorrow morning, Lou? Somebody's doing the morning show.
Let me know. I'll be around.
All right, see you, bro.
We'll talk about it in the green room.
Give me your 5 a.m. wake-up call.
Sounds good.
We'll talk about it in the green room.
All right, guys. Back to the Bay Area.
Hey, boys. Night, guys.
Be good, guys. Woo!
You've been watching Giant Sports Talk Live with Eric and Glenn, a Northern Lights Entertainment Broadcasting production.